Hello everyone, thank you so much for watching this video. This video is all about body parts associated with planet Jupiter as per astrology. So we all know that Jupiter is a karaka for wealth. We know that Jupiter is a karaka for expansion, development. Jupiter is also karaka for fatherly figures. Jupiter also karaka for support from the elders, relationship with your mother. For all this, Jupiter is the karaka. In fact, your mother becomes your pradama guru, that is your first guru in your life. And also the teachers, education industry, financial industry, insurance domain, for all this, and also the management career, leadership roles, dynamism, courage, all these attributes are significators of planet Jupiter. Okay, if at all you have strong Jupiter in your birth chart, then all these significators which I mentioned to you will be positive for you, will be fruitful for you, and you'll see development in these areas, and also you'll be enjoying that bliss from all these attributes that I mentioned if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart. On the contrary, if at all you have a negative Jupiter or an enemy Jupiter in your horoscope, then obviously you will not be happy in all these areas that I just mentioned. Okay, most importantly, there will be a lot of financial issues and also the mental stress. Okay, so let me take you a little bit ahead in terms of discussing about the body parts associated with planet Jupiter. So ideally, if at all Jupiter is very weak in your birth chart, especially if Jupiter is placed in Shravana Nakshatra or Mars Nakshatra or Saturn Nakshatra for that matter, and also if at all it's placed in the negative houses like 6th house, 8th house and the 12th house, that means the depositor, the Jupiter's Nakshatra is placed in the 6th house, 8th house and 12th house, then there will be a diseases, then there will be health issues, then there will be a psychological problems, then there will be a quarrels, disturbances, denials in the home. And also the relationships will not be that great if at all you have an enemy Jupiter in your horoscope. And especially if Jupiter is placed in the moon nakshatra and it is placed in the 6th or 8th or 12th house, then obviously there will be a lot of mental stress. You will be suffering with some sort of problems like depression, because moon is the karaka for associated with the mindset. Okay, you'll be getting a lot of negative thoughts, and how you'll be able to overcome those negative thoughts. Okay, whenever you get any negative thought, so the research said that on an average per day, like any human being will be getting around 6,900 plus thoughts every day, and out of which around 90% are negative in nature. Okay, so how do you overcome this negativity? How do you overcome these thoughts? So ideally, you need to be first aware of those thoughts. Once you are aware that once you're able to segregate the thoughts are either positive or a negative, then it will be like a cakewalk for you. So first thing is awareness. Second thing is you need to have an intention. So if at all you are thinking about something, you need to understand, is it really important for me or is it unimportant for me? Is it really giving some kind of profit for me, or it is creating some kind of loss for me, or is it a kind of energy buster? Okay, or is it kind of stress buster for me, or it's taking off my energy, or it's creating any kind of restlessness, hopelessness, depression. So all these things you need to first identify, and you need to have an intention of having that thought in your mind. And third thing is action. Action in the sense, it's your responsibility to take that thought and keep thinking for hours together and make a decision out of it, or you can just ignore and just move on with your life. So that kind of ability you'll be getting if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart, because Jupiter is the karaka for your wisdom, knowledge, creativity and innovation. So if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart, then obviously you have control on thoughts and emotions. You will have a mental stability. You will not be dependent upon others for some kind of advices or any kind of thing, because you are intellectual enough, you are creative enough, you are wisdomized, you are knowledgeable, you are an educationist. So obviously you'll be able to take your decisions in your life and you can adopt that in your life. So that generally happens if at all you have a strong Jupiter in your birth chart. If at all Jupiter is placed on Mars Nakshatra and Mars is sitting in the 6th house, 8th house and 9th house, and the 12th house, then obviously especially 12th house, that brings us hospitalization, and 6th house Mars brings you a little bit of blood related problems like blood pressure, heart related problems, liver problems and the digestive system problems, lungs damages. All these things generally happens, and also the blood sugar. So all these things are because of planet Jupiter sitting in the negative state in your horoscope on Mars Nakshatra. Let's say Jupiter is placed on Saturn Nakshatra and is placed in the 6th, 8th and the 12th house. Especially 6th and the 12th house brings you the hospitalization, and also that will be for a longer period of time. You might have I've seen a lot of people suffering for years together, and still they will not be able to come out of that health problems. So that is because of the reason if Jupiter is placed on Saturn nakshatra and Saturn is sitting in the negative state in your birth chart, or Jupiter itself is placed in the negative state in your birth chart. So that's how these kind of problems will be occurring. Okay, so most importantly, make sure that you perform certain remedies to planet Jupiter, respect elders, respect your father, serve your mother, and also do some sort of charity and get into some kind of social service activities. Serve physically handicapped people. And also, even if at all your friends are suffering some kind of psychological issues, if at all your family members are suffering from some kind of psychological issues, it is your responsibility to motivate, guide, and counsel them and take out. I'm not telling you to take whole responsibility out of it, but at least the moral support, that compassion, that love, that affection should be there in all these people, so that the negative karma in your horoscope will come down and the effects of it will drastically come down if at all you acquire some kind of positive karma in your life. Okay, so with that I'll conclude this video. Thank you so much for watching this video. If at all you need my astrological consultations, the link is mentioned in the description section. Do book for an astrological consultation. Once I get a consultation order, I'll be able to help you with a complete analysis pertaining to your individual birth chart, not only just about Jupiter. I'll be able to talk and provide you the analysis pertaining to all the 9 planets, and also your strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats will be revealed in your birth chart, and you can able to refer that for a lifetime. Okay, so thank you so much. And also I'll be suggesting certain remedies, and also from the astrological perspective I'll be providing some suggestions and recommendations so that you can adopt that in your life and you can ease out the problems that you have. Okay, so thank you so much. Please like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video.